Yo, everybody, what is happening? It is your boy
What's good?
Cesaro along with the heartthrob of the
Fun.
IWC, Yeager Bombastic, so fantastic. How's everybody doing? I know it's been a while since y'all seen us and everything. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? We here. We want to give the people content. We want to do this because we love y'all. But I think Yeager loves the ladies more. So that's the thing too. But yeah, you know what I'm
I
saying? We're gonna
mean,
sit here.
I'm a heterosexual cisgender man.
But we're gonna sit here, we're gonna live watch Rampage and we're gonna discuss some things as time go. Maybe we might get joined by Lip Dizzle, maybe not. But for the most part, you got Yeager and myself.
I'm pretty sure he's
So with that
consumed with his
being
own
said,
fantasies
Yeager,
at the moment.
how has things been, good sir?
It's been all right. I've been away for a little bit. I made a little after dark. Tried to get myself back into it.
Yeah.
But it's good to be back. It's been interesting with my life, but things are looking in a positive light, so I can't complain.
Yeah, that's good. That is great to hear. Same with me, you know what I'm saying?
Glad
Working
to hear that.
guys. And I didn't know nobody predicted that this holiday was gonna be as hellish as it was, but you know what I'm saying, we here. And if you're watching Rampage along with us right now, we starting off with Tony Nese, the premier athlete, going against Sammy Guevara for the TNT Championship.
Indeed,
Um,
indeed.
with this, how do you feel about Sammy G and all of his opponents being like people who are coming into the company?
Um, I mean, I can't really complain about it because Miro was essentially doing the same thing.
Kind of, yeah.
So there's not really a huge complaint with it. I don't have a problem with it thus far. However, I want to. I mean, Tony needs to have been making a name for himself in dark and elevation. He's been pretty much dominating his competition, whoever it may be.
Yeah.
So yeah, no huge complaints as far as this opponent tonight.
Okay.
But I mean, just don't make them all shoo-ins. I mean, I can't really even complain about his opponent last week. He had Jay Lethal, and
That is true. He did have
they
Jay
went
Lethal.
to the limit.
You do have a point. It was freaking Jay Lethal.
Yeah. So you know what? As long as he keeps on bringing out these worthy competitors like this, giving them their dynamite shine,
Yeah.
then I'm not going to complain too long. However, I do see Sammy losing it soon if he's going to keep that injury going.
I can 100% see. I can see 100% see somebody really using that to their advantage, and it's definitely gonna spell the end for his championship reign.
I'm not sure if it'll be Tony Nese just yet, but
I don't think so either. Because if Tony Nese gets that belt up off of Sammy, it's gonna be one of those why Nese and not Lethal.
Right. No, I would 100% back that thought.
No shot at Nese, but Lethal is lethal.
Yeah. Let me see here. Oh, my buddy. Okay. So, you finish your food. Good boy. Sorry, I just had to check up on the pupper. He just ate dinner.
Nah, our mascot Loki, you know what I'm saying? We gotta make sure the mascot is good.
Oh, of course. You know what? Hey, come here.
Oh, that was a nice transition.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, conveniently left his ribs. Oh, that was
you
nice.
just saw it? Oh, so that's a nice transition.
Oh, are you that much ahead of me?
Yeah.
He did the kick and then he launched himself into the shoulders.
Oh, speaking
Damn.
of, did you end up getting tickets to Winter is Coming, or they was gone already?
Man, the tickets that were remaining were, I shouldn't say that they weren't worth the show, but
Yeah,
like they would just been a severe, like to drive to Dallas and do
just to be in
everything
the
there.
nosebleeds like that.
Yeah, that's pretty much what my
Okay,
point is at. Not to mention, I can't go to that show without my boys.
that is also true too. Because the moment you had sent that text message and said that the tickets were looking scarce, I ain't even bother looking.
Yeah,
Like I was like, well, ain't no point. That
like
means
by the
these
time,
tickets is virtually gone.
and especially since they announced it as a Winter is Coming show, I'm sure they're
Mhm.
probably all gone by now.
I was like, them tickets is done.
I gotta say though, Tony Nese is in amazing shape.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much did you pay attention to him when he was in WWE, but one of the things he used to do when he used to walk to the ring, he would always say, "I'm gonna give you 8 reasons why I'm better than whoever." And he used to
I
count.
remember that. I
Yeah,
remember
he used
that.
to count his abs.
I actually remember that. And I slightly envious because I'm one of those guys with the genetics that I can't get the 8. I found that out too. Is that 6 packs and 8 packs are all genetics?
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
Huh.
how your body's comprised, everything like that.
Yeah.
What is this?
So, while it's on commercial break,
Yes, sir.
how do you how are you feeling about the recent story about Gargano and O'Reilly?
Oh, they're both leaving. I know that
They
Gargano
have not
did an
officially
extension.
signed contracts yet.
Well, I know that Gargano did an extension on his current one,
Yeah,
like just to make War
Gargano is
Games.
done after Sunday.
I'm honestly kind of happy. I didn't hear about O'Reilly though.
Well, they said basically with O'Reilly, contract negotiations have started, but nothing has came of it yet.
Well, as long as they don't try and shave his head and make him a manager.
But
But it really looks like WWE is doing WWE things to NXT and trying to move on from the well-established talent.
yeah,
Especially with how this War Games is set up. It's
yes.
like it's like they're definitely trying to push the younger generation against the older generation. And it
Well,
looks like,
I don't know if you got a chance to watch my recap on it.
oh no,
Uh, if you watched NXT Tuesday, they addressed them as NXT Black and Gold.
wow.
Yeah, they addressed them as NXT Black and Gold versus NXT 2.0. So they're even
Awesome.
marketing that War Games match as that.
I don't like it.
Me neither. Me neither.
You know what? How long does Tommaso Ciampa have on his contract?
I don't know. That's a great question.
Because yeah, definitely should probably be looking at going elsewhere as well.
I wouldn't be surprised if anybody whose contract is coming up soon in NXT and in WWE's case, they're going to be thinking about possibly leaving. Like,
And you
I'm
see,
really am thinking, what can they do to keep Kevin Owens?
like that's what's really, I shouldn't say concerning me, but intriguing me
Mm-hmm.
on where these WWE superstars whose contracts are coming up are going to go or what they're going to do. Because The ones that are left, they see what happens or
Mm-hmm.
what can happen.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be in disbelief if I saw a mass exodus of talent just
Oh
because
yeah.
they know that they may be next on the chopping block.
Oh yeah. So I mean, you got to think in between being randomly released
Yeah,
and potential contract re-signings. You know, it is hard to truly. Oh, it is truly hard to look at everything in the main roster and really be like, you know, do I really want to be a part of that? Like, do I really want to take that chance with my career and do this?
yeah, yeah. No, I mean, look. I mean, case in point, look at the point that Liv Morgan called out.
Yep.
Like,
That
I
contract
don't.
was so big that my friends got fired over it.
Yeah, I I have no sympathy for Becky Lynch when she said that. I was like, damn. Yeah, that's on you,
Right?
Becky.
Right?
Like, my friends aren't here anymore, so you can be here. Spanish fly.
But you know, I guess it's just a weird thing that, you know, we're gonna start seeing people who I don't want to necessarily say they was gonna be WWE lifers, but you knew that they could have had somewhat of a prominent career.
Yeah,
Because I mean, hell, just the fact that we saw Adam Cole just like, hey, now I'm out. Like
yeah.
Adam Cole literally left, and then within the same weekend showed up at All Out.
I mean, to the people that are too far gone as far as fans of WWE, they're not going to see that as much. They're going to see him as even, that's why they call him a traitor or something.
True.
But for the fans that are just like your casual fans, they're gonna like they have and they're going to raise eyebrows at that. And be like, damn,
Yes.
WWE is going downhill so much that some of their most prestigious people in the third brand are just saying nah,
Mm-hmm.
or they're looking at call ups to the main roster and just saying
Mm-hmm.
no to it. And
And
the
I guess
fans
that's
of
another
Adam Cole.
issue too. You
What's
talked
that?
about the fact that you might have a lot of people who might want to reject that call up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like, watch. I bet Kyle O'Reilly is getting that same conversation of getting a call up. He's probably going to get offered a sweeter deal than Adam Cole did.
Probably so. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to damn near give him a king's ransom just to try to at least keep him for another year or two.
Right?
But you know, but I guess it's just one of those things to where it's like, hey, if you feel AEW or Impact or even the Indies can do your career better than what WWE can, why not bet on yourself?
Oh, you got to. Like, honestly, with the way the workforce and regular work is going now, where
Mm-hmm.
people are betting on themselves and knowing their worth and knowing that, like, the minimum wage ain't it anymore.
Exactly. Bet on yourself.
You got that's got to translate over to the wrestling industry. That's got to translate over to the more specialized fields where
Well,
people know.
and then even if you look at with WWE's case, it kind of sucks too for certain wrestlers. Like, I mean, recently we could take people like Taya Valkyrie, we could take
Mm-hmm.
LA Knight, we could take Karrion Cross, we could take a few of these people, and it's like it sucks that you're making me go through NXT before I even go to the quote unquote main roster.
And then not only that, you bury my character so much that
And you
I
bury
don't
my
even look
character.
appealing.
and you bury my character. And then in cases like Taya Valkyrie, I don't even get a chance to get called up.
Yeah, I never understood that. Why even put your money into her?
Congratulations to Sammy G for holding on to
Oh,
that
of course.
But you know, why? Like you said, why even give the money and do it just for you to be like, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and let you go.
You see, I don't like what Excalibur just said there.
What's that?
He called it undoubtedly the toughest test for Sammy Guevara.
You know what? They say that all the time. The next time it was like Jay Lethal would have been the
that's an
toughest test.
Excalibur thing. That's what I'm saying. That's a disservice to Jay Lethal.
Like Jay Lethal would have been the toughest test.
I will definitely say, just because of the match in its entirety, Jay Lethal was the toughest test for him as champion.
And especially for the veteranism. Like Jay Lethal's a 20-year veteran.
You cannot just brush that off Excalibur for Tony Nese.
Exactly. No offense to Tony Nese, but
no,
still.
no. I mean, just.
What's another thing in wrestling that I saw?
This is such an odd pairing. I'm sorry to get off topic.
News. MLW.
What W?
MLW.
Oh, what about it?
MLW had announced that they're gonna basically have an open door policy.
I like that.
That if anybody from AEW, Impact, AAA, Ring of Honor, Japan, whatever, if you want to wrestle a match or two in MLW, just come holler at us.
I like that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they would have extended the offer to WWE, but we know WWE won't let their wrestlers go do that. But
you know what? I feel like WWE might just have to get to that point with what they're doing.
You know, honestly, I think if they realized that if they did stuff like that, it would put eyes on them. I mean, I'm not saying you have to send your super top superstars over there, but if you send a Cesaro over there, if you send a Sheamus over there, hell, if you send a Drew McIntyre, you know, that could make y'all put in a positive light that maybe they are willing to pay ball a little bit.
And I mean, not only that, but you get some of the talent, like, say, well, damn, I feel like everybody that comes to the top of my head is just going to be former WWE people that have went on to maybe some indie shit. But, okay, you get Suzuki, who maybe just wrestled in AEW, but if you get a Suzuki at WWE, yeah, it'll open eyes for people to New Japan, but at the same time, people are going to wonder, who the fuck was this, like, fucking badass of a guy?
Yes.
And that will turn more eyes to WWE just because hopefully they'll have another match with somebody like that.
You know, even if they did like a 1 week only situation where superstars from a different company, some will show up on Raw, some will show up on NXT, some will show up on SmackDown, and it can culminate to a specialty Worlds Collide pay-per-view. Even that would be a cool thing to be like, oh shit, they really did it. But you know, they want to keep.
You know what? Just do that. You get a handful of people from outside of WWE to wrestle against their WWE stars. That enough would like get viewership up at least, because then you got to have the feuds where these people from outside WWE, at least they may not wrestle, but they got to make appearances. But I guess that ruins the whole rematch after rematch after rematch bit of the weekly show.
And you know, to be honest with you, that's one of the main reasons why I do not like watching Raw.
Because of all the rematches?
I watch Raw up until it was time. No, I think I watched the whole show Monday, and literally most of it was rematches in some variation or some form.
They got to get over that.
Yeah, like it was literally either a rematch directly or some variation of a rematch. Like for instance, they redid Big E versus KO.
Mm-hmm.
And if KO won, he would be included in the title match at day one. Yeah.
Okay.
And what happened was KO goaded Seth Rollins into hitting him. So Big E lost by disqualification. So now the title match at day one is a triple threat match.
Interesting. What do you think that? Wait, when does KO's contract expire?
End of January.
Mm-hmm. Well, then I guess you got to look at where that match goes to see what KO's finally decided on.
But then now I just saw an advertisement when I was watching SmackDown. Come Monday, it's going to be Big E versus KO again in a steel cage match. Exactly, the same match, just now a different variation.
But now in a cage.
But now in a cage, in a different city.
I mean, I know that we've said this before, but if I may sidebar real quick. Damn.
Jade Cargill, though.
Jade Cargill, though. And, I mean, I'm not 100% on board with the stripper glitter, but...
I can live with it.
Exactly.
Is she fighting like the female Sagat? Like, what is happening right now?
Yo, she straight up looks like a Mortal Kombat character.
She really does. Oh, she really does.
I mean, it's no shot at her, but girl, you look like a Mortal Kombat character. She is a female Sagat. The way she's like, the way her whole kickboxing style is. Jesus. Yeah. Jesus.
That match ended.
Oh, it's over already? Damn, I just saw her do the jump kick.
It's over.
Jesus, that was... I mean, I knew it was going to be quick because I know the 2 out of 3 falls match is going to take most of the show.
Yes.
But damn.
Well, you know what? I don't know if it's 2 out of 3 falls anymore since Phoenix isn't there.
Wait, what?
I think since Phoenix is not going to be a part of the match, I don't think it's...
Oh, yeah, that was on Dynamite.
Yeah, I think it's just a regular tag match now.
What happened to Phoenix again?
They said he had travel issues.
What?
Travel issues.
Oh, no. I mean, like, what? Like, you got
travel issues. So
fucking weird. Thunder Rosa, though. Damn, Jade.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who. I think Jade is gonna win that match to keep her undefeated streak going, but it's gonna be a damn good match.
Oh, I agree. But thinking about it, Jade Cargill, versus Nyla Rose?
Why not?
I'm down.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, they've been saying that bitch show long enough to where I'm just like, yeah, it's going to be her with the TBS title.
Right? At this point, yes.
But you know, that'll be a great story for who's going to be the one to dethrone her and take her undefeated streak.
Yes. Yes.
And she really wants to be Storm, though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Orange Cassidy. Now you want to come out while I'm on commentary, try to take away my spot, take away my moment. You saw exactly what happens to you. Because Orange, you're the
Don.
of AEW. Trust me when I tell you, that's not a good thing. Best friends. You think you're tough guys, huh? We're tough guys. You bring steel chairs into the equation. That's not gonna end well.
You know what? I'm gonna say this.
Return to tag team action. Well,
I'm gonna let you finish this to the promo first.
You two best guys. Just what you got. Cut the camera, Brandon. It's the red button, you stupid dumbass person. The red button, the worst.
I'm so over the whole best friends thing. Like, I really am.
Really?
I am.
I'm thinking that we're finally going to get Trent back, but I might be just wishful thinking there.
I will say this. Trent might make me change my mind.
I mean, I'm not sure how much longer Trent has on the recovery, but if the Bucks return to the ring after their injury addresses, if that means the return of Trent as well, then I'm all for it.
Me too. But
nothing against Wheeler Yuta, but they're showing that he's the green guy, and I mean, it's just a little too obvious. One sec.
I do kind of, but yeah, I think it's a strong possibility that maybe Trent might make me change my mind.
That's more than fair.
But I damn sure am over Orange Cassidy for sure.
I don't know. I want to show the love and like still have that love for Orange Cassidy, especially after his last match. He really went full like indie scene Orange with that. But I can see why or where it's wearing thin on people.
Yeah, like I'm kind of over the whole Orange Cassidy thing.
They either need to start picking up wins, or I don't know what they need to start doing.
You know, the thing is, to me personally, I don't know if it's the wins per se. I think it's the character. Like, I think his character work isn't bad, but you're in the middle of a match. Like, you've been fighting, and then you start doing your like your little kicks and things like that. Now, if he might have started off the match doing his stuff, then he gets serious. But I don't like the whole I start goofy, get serious, go goofy, get serious. You know, I don't like the start and stop of the gimmick. You know?
Well, you'd rather be the whole way through?
Huh?
You'd rather be like one thing the whole way through?
Yeah, like for instance, if you're having a 10-minute match and you start off the match doing your whole thing, finish the rest of the match being serious.
Okay.
Don't start having a legit contest, and then when things kind of break down a little bit, you go back to, you know, Orange Cassidy. You know.
I feel that.
And I think
at the same time, though, that's kind of his whole shtick.
I mean, that's the thing, I know, and that's the shitty part. And the other thing too, maybe a lot of it might have to do with for how long he beefed with Matt Hardy too.
I think that's really what the main cause is.
Like he beefed with Matt Hardy for so long that maybe that got me just out of it too.
I don't find any fault in that. That's more than justified then.
Yeah, like maybe that just left a bad taste in my mouth that he beefed with the HFO for so damn long.
Yeah, that really did drag on longer than it needed to, and I don't know why. If maybe in their contracts they have to have enough screen time for the year or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what. Oh, are we gonna get Kingston and Jericho versus 2.0?
I don't know. It might steer that way.
Uh-oh. I'm loading. I'm missing an Eddie Kingston promo. What the fuck?
Oh no.
Yeah, I got Sling.
Oh, he basically, if it doesn't work, he basically said that he didn't care that Jericho tried to jump in. His beef.
Say again?
Oh, he said basically his beef is with them two, and they're gonna reap what they sow.
Oh, okay. Man, Danielson really wants to go through the whole Dark Order.
Right?
But when's he gonna wrestle Anna Jay though?
I know, right? When's that match gonna happen?
She gonna go from the Queen Slayer to the Dragon Slayer.
Right?
I like how they keep saying John Silver's the strongest member when they're just completely ignoring 10.
Right? Like 10 is a whole brick house over there.
Fucking right.
But hey, I guess that's the way they keep putting Silver over.
Yeah, that's a thing to do, I guess.
Oh, did you also hear? Now, did you also hear about Joe Gacy is fighting Roger Strong for the cruiserweight title at War Games?
Now, I'm pretty sure I'm right on this, but Joe Gacy is definitely over
It's gonna be Rocky.
205
Oh, you about to
pounds.
see it? They're gonna show who's fighting the Young Bucks in a minute.
What the? God damn it! Oh, there we go. This shit trailed behind for a second. Oh, okay. We're getting Jamie. Hey, we're getting Jamie Hayter versus Riho though.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm down with that.
Yeah, I can live with that. So basically what happened was Joe Gacy is like, he wants the cruiserweight title to be non-inclusive because calling it the cruiserweight title is weight shaming and body shaming because you got to be 205 pounds to go for it. So
I want
Bivens is waiving the 205 rule. So come Sunday, it's going to be Strong versus Gacy for the 205 title. I mean, for the cruiserweight title. But the rumors are saying is Gacy could potentially win, and that might be a way to do away with the cruiserweight title. And they're going to call it something else.
No.
Yeah. That's rumors that Gacy could potentially win, and they could do away with the 205. I mean, with the cruiserweight title altogether.
What are you gonna call it? The USA title?
I guess knowing Gacy, he'll probably call it the all-inclusion title for a little bit. Then when Gacy loses it, they'll call it something else.
Sure.
But yeah, so that's a rumor.
They really are trying to get rid of the black and gold members, huh?
That right. So that's the rumor. So if Gacy loses, then that's their way of trying to get rid of the cruiserweight title and rename it something else.
I mean, Roderick Strong, I'm pretty sure is like 190 pounds.
I think so. So he ain't that far.
When is Roderick Strong's contract up?
I don't know. I feel like some of the people, I don't know if they revealed yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 2022, 2023, maybe 2024.
We could get a whole era coming to AEW.
We could.
Huh. What in the
Okay,
world
yeah,
is this Ragu
because
commercial?
I'm like 2 commercials ahead of that commercial you watching.
This rat cooked like a mother? Okay, Ragu.
Yeah.
No. This I don't like that you're this far ahead of me.
Like right now, I think you're on that kayak commercial. I'm on a Taco Bell commercial.
Yeah, you were.
Compare hundreds of travel sites for thousands.
Fucking kayak. What the hell?
But what about to say? But yeah, so yeah, they might be doing away with the cruiserweight title and renaming it something, maybe like an intergender title, or maybe they might try to do like some shit similar to the 24/7 title, to where a man or a woman could potentially win it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I guess.
Not about it.
If that's what y'all want to do.
Nope. I don't like this. I don't like the way that they're shutting out the black and gold members.
Me neither.
Yeah, like if we want to do predictions for War Games, we can do that. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with whatever the 2.0 people are. Unfortunately,
You know, I think when it comes to the actual men's War Game match, I think they're gonna get the 2.0 guys to win that one.
that's what I'm saying.
I think they're gonna get 2.0 to win that. When it comes to the women,
Wait, did I say black and gold?
I think you said 2.0.
Okay, yeah, I'm saying that.
Yeah, because
But wait, you were saying the women?
Now, the women's case, the issue I have with the women's match is there's technically nobody on Toxic Attraction in Dakota's side who can truly handle Raquel. But I think Toxic Attraction and Dakota is going to win that too. Because once again, Toxic Attraction is the new faces in a sense. So why have your women's champion and your tag team champions lose?
Well, I guess you could call Toxic Attraction part of the 2.0 crew.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't doubt it if Toxic Attraction came out ahead.
But
because why give Toxic Attraction the belts when
I would say, yeah, why give them all the belts just for them to lose?
Yeah. Where the damn hell did where's Justin Roberts at? I just realized it's Dasha. So you gotta wear an eye patch whenever you get hit with the mist now?
I guess so.
Also, he sprayed him in the other side of the face, so I don't know why that eye has an eye patch instead of the other eye.
It dripped. It dripped to the other side.
Okay.
I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, he definitely blew it in his left eye, but he's wearing a right eye patch.
It just slowly creeped to the other side.
This is like the third time we've done eye patches in AEW now.
Yeah, because Moxley, Santana,
and now Pac.
So here we go.
A little disappointed this isn't the 2 out of 3 falls, but Fenix, stop trying to fly Spirit.
Yeah. Basically.
What if this isn't for the belts? This is just an exhibition, right?
Yeah, it's just a tag team match. Yeah.
I can see FTR pulling the victory then.
Yeah. But you know, I kind of want to know where this whole thing is going to go with FTR and the Lucha Bros, because I feel like this feud is holding up the tag team division.
Between these two? Or
Yeah,
four?
I feel like this rivalry is holding up the tag team division.
It may just be a time placement.
I think so.
We might just have this up until January when they do Battle of the Belts, and then Lucha Bros lose it there. Man, what if that was the plan? We just swerve the audience with a Fenix had travel issues, and then we have their title match at Battle of the Belts.
Probably. I think so, because Battle of the Belts is what, January something?
Yeah.
I can see that.
I think that was supposed to be a catch for Cash Wheeler.
I think so too. I think Wheeler was supposed to catch that, but he might have threw it just a little too high.
And that's the knowledge these teams have against one another. And that team do one step ahead and now
Damn.
It's like they're doing a bunch of delays with this match. What is happening?
Well, I mean, it's a 20-minute match essentially.
Oh, true. I just realized what time it was. So you have a point there.
Let's see.
How did you feel about the Cody and Andrade street fight Wednesday?
Honestly, I was in and out of it.
You know, it wasn't a bad fight.
It wasn't. It was just the people involved.
Yeah, it was the people involved. Like,
also, go ahead.
I would say it just felt weird hearing Cody get booed in his hometown. But once again, it is Cody.
We've heard it done a few times in the last few weeks, so
yes.
But my biggest what the fuck moment was when Brandy showed up for no goddamn reason.
Just to light a table on fire.
They made it look like it was supposed to be some kind of reveal or fucking return.
Because I don't see why was she dressed up as if she was like if she was trying to sneak in. Like, you're Brandy. You could have just came out there as Brandy. You didn't have to run out there.
Yeah.
And
then the funny thing is that apparently people on Twitter were blowing her up about it, like, oh man, like, what's up with this return, blah, blah, blah. She's like, don't know if you noticed, but I returned about a month or two ago, and that's after having my baby and looking like a snack, the meal and the damn dessert. I was like, all right, you feeling yourself. I was like, all right, Brandy, you feeling yourself. I respect that. But at the same time, don't make a return style entrance when you're not making a return.
Exactly. You ran in that ring as if, put it this way, she ran in that ring as if we forgot she was there for the Malachi Black fight.
Right.
Like she ran in the ring like, hey, this is the first time y'all seeing me since I had the baby.
By the way, Brandy, if you're gonna do a run-in like that, at least set the table up, light it on fire, all that fun shit, and then reveal who you are.
Well, you have to get the glory.
I mean, you can still get your dramatic pause after Cody and Andrade are putting themselves out. Instead, like, honestly, you could have had that, like, reveal who you are, put Cody on top of Andrade, and then get your 1, 2, 3 that way.
Yes.
Also, pat down your husband because he's on fucking fire.
Yo, I honestly thought that was the funniest shit. That he's all on fire and she's just outside the ring, like, yeah, and it's like your husband is on fire.
I had to give props to Andrade for actually putting himself and Cody out.
Andrade's
over here getting the chest hairs all burned up, and he's just like this, fucking patting Cody down.
Yes, it was funny because like as Cody was making the 3 count, I was like, technically Andrade's shoulder is up, but I'm gonna let it ride.
I'm letting it ride just because Andrade's putting out fires.
Exactly. Like this man whole ass on fire and Brandy outside the ring. Yeah. And it's like your husband is like burning.
Fucking right.
But yeah, like I said, it was an okay match. I'm surprised there was no Malachi interruption.
I was very surprised at that. I didn't know. I didn't know why we didn't get a Malachi interruption, to be honest.
But they're trying to move away from it. I don't know.
The crazier thing to me, though, is
My husband isn't like you.
the crazier thing to me, though, is that I shouldn't say it in that way. I should better yet ask you the question. What do you think about this rumor that Wyndham may be starting his own promotion or looking to start his own promotion? Have you heard anything about it?
At this point, the way I feel about anything like that, the biggest issue I think a lot of companies and a lot of people have, they have the idea and they see the vision, but a lot of times it's the financials. Because I mean, let's be honest here. If it wasn't for Tony Khan and his family being billionaires, would AEW be AEW?
I gotta say, it probably wouldn't have started off as well as it has.
Because AEW became AEW because the funding was there. Like they had the revenue and the capital to make things happen. Like, you have the talent, but you also got to pay said talent. You also got to put on production and this, that, and the third. So in this case, Wyndham and whoever else wants to do it, the ideas could be there, but are you going to have the revenue to make it work?
Yeah.
Because we're in a day and age now, wrestlers aren't going to work for free.
Oh no.
Wrestlers aren't going to work for the love of the sport. You know, it's going to be like, hey, you know, that's cool and all, but I'm going to need a check now.
Right.
So that's the other thing.
I would like to see Wyndham either on Impact or AEW.
I personally want to see him more with AEW only because he has such a broader aspect to do his thing he wants to do. I don't want it, and no knock against Impact. I don't want his vision to get wasted on Impact.
That's very fair.
Because with Impact being such a quote unquote the zombie of professional wrestling, I will hate for him to go over there, do such this amazing character work, and nobody really sees it. You know,
that's fair.
At least he would have the eyes on him while he's in AEW.
Yeah, that's fair. My only concern with Wyndham and AEW though is how crowded AEW is starting to get.
Yes, and we're talking about potentially it can get more crowded with Killer Cross, Keith Lee, Mia Yim, Kyle O'Reilly, Kevin Owens. Gargano. We're talking about all these other people who could potentially come to the company. Things is gonna start looking a little bit crowded.
Like, and it's like honestly though, there's gonna be plenty as far like if there was a 3 hour show. Like I would actually not be mad at a 3 hour show if it had all those players and they were all
Yes,
getting
because
utilized like well.
because you would have so much talent, and we
Yes.
know we're gonna see all this talent showcase, so it would make sense for it to be a 3 hour show.
I mean, it's nice now that they got a third hour in Rampage, but we're only getting 3 matches. And honestly,
Or
the pacing is good for 3 matches.
make Rampage 2 hours.
I would like to see that. I don't know how
Dynamite could be
long
still
their
too.
I don't know how long their deal is though for it to be a 1 hour show.
That is also true too.
But don't know if you noticed, but Jay Lethal did his was it Elevation premiere
Oh, did he?
this week?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, put himself at a 1-1 win loss record.
Okay. But
And not mad at that, but if you might start seeing our YouTube shows get more. Like if we start hiring all these people, you might see our
I
YouTube shows start getting
mean,
more stars in there.
you know what? To be perfectly honest with you, this will actually be the way to boost the YouTube shows. If you start saying, hey, people like Adam Cole, Brian Danielson, people like that are on Elevation and Dark, that
Yeah,
might be the reason to tune into those shows, because it's like, hey, shit, wait, because I know, didn't Adam Cole recently have a match?
yeah, he was on Dark, I believe. 1 second.
Yeah, so yeah.
Let's see here. He was, in fact, on. Hold on a second. Got to say no to that. He was on Dark,
Yeah,
going
so
against Anthony Green,
yeah.
and I mean, I'm not gonna be mad at that, but that was in the their Orlando
Little
studio
studio,
center.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. See,
So
so
you're not. I mean, it was a little sad to see that Adam Cole didn't get the pop that we're so used to seeing him get.
yeah,
But I mean, it's still an Adam Cole match.
it's still an Adam Cole match, yeah. At the end of the day, it is still an Adam Cole match.
So I mean, I wouldn't mind if maybe while they're not using them on TV, you have Gargano in Elevation or Dark. You have Keith Lee dominate there, and then like they just say, "Oh yeah, he just has to move himself up the ranks like everybody else."
Mm-hmm.
I can see that being a viable reason why they would be on. Not to say this in a lesser way at all, but the YouTube
Yeah.
shows. But
Especially with
you
the
also got to
possibility of
realize
all
they
this
got.
talent.
You can't go cutting the line though, because you got plenty of people that came up from Dark that are starting to make headway. Like you got Kylan King, you got we had Big Swole. Unfortunately, she left.
Yeah, unfortunately, she left.
But like I said, there's plenty of talent there that need to get their comeuppance or their dues or the results of their dues and not be overlooked.
So with all the talent that could potentially be coming in, do you see a lot of wrestlers potentially doing what Big Swole did and ask for their release and whatnot?
See, I was not 100% on why she asked for her release.
She released a statement, and it basically, if I'm wrong, somebody can correct me, but basically it was just paraphrasing that. Hold on, let me try to find it so I won't get it wrong. But I read her whole reasoning. Hold on. She said that hold on. Damn. Did people remove the letter?
What?
It was all over the internet. Now I can't find it. All right, so basically she was saying the last couple of months she was kind of learning change, dealing with shadow work, quick strength I didn't know I had. I thank God for my loving family because they got me through some of the roughest months of my life, but I realized the real test is application. So I took my leap in speaking with TK and AEW higher officials. We decided to not to renew my contract with AEW. This is a hard decision, but a needed one. I am grateful for their understanding and that we could mutually come to this agreement. I enjoyed my time with AEW and wish them all the best. I appreciate their love and welcoming me into the family. Today is my last day, and as bittersweet as it is, I am proud to say that I've lived my dreams while making a difference. That is swole mentality. Oh, and apparently Tony Nese is officially all elite.
Say what?
Tony Nese is officially all elite.
Oh, nice. I mean, you kind of think so after that championship match.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I hope wherever she goes, she takes that notoriety and makes the best of it.
Yes.
If she gets a big... Now, I guess my new question is, since we're talking about people and their contracts, come 2024, which is when a lot of these people in AEW's contracts are going to be up, do you see them staying with AEW or moving on to other promotions? Ah, there it is.
There you go.
I know you're ahead of me, but thank you for not spoiling that.
Oh, of course.
Holy crap, man. He got the other eye. Is Pat going to show up at Dynamite with a blindfold on? I can't fucking say.
But so the thing is that
they unmasked Penta too?
Yep. I could potentially see not so much a mass exodus, because the thing is that
I wouldn't go as far to say that.
If we're looking at all the potential, if we're looking at the recent people who just got released from WWE, and hell, if even half of those people show up in AEW, then somebody is going to start feeling a little left out potentially.
Yeah.
And it's like, do I really want to stay when I could just make my name elsewhere, or So I can see people potentially leaving and potentially doing.
I mean, big money WWE, they could just be playing the long game on their budget cuts and just looking to snipe people in the future.
They really could be. They really could be.
I like the prop blood there.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because, it still hasn't been known exactly what WWE's intentions are. So they really could be playing a weird long game. But all right, well, since Rampage is over with, any other things you want to say to the peeps out there before we dip out?
If y'all haven't been watching, y'all need to watch Rampage.
Yes.
It is the third hour of Dynamite. It is what needs to be seen.
Granted, we know it comes on pretty late, but still,
yeah,
it is 100% worth watching. Especially if you watch especially if you're watching SmackDown, because it's a nice transition to go into it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was actually a pretty solid night.
Gotta agree.
I think I would have liked the 2 out of 3 falls better, but hey, I'm pretty sure they're saving it.
Yeah.
Or maybe hell, they could be saving it for winter is coming. Never know.
Yeah, good point.
But of course, shouts out to our other bro, Lip Dizzle, who couldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? He had to go play some Final Fantasy 14. You know, he ain't gonna tell y'all the truth, but I'm gonna tell y'all he didn't want to show up because he had to go play Final Fantasy 14. So
he's living out his best fantasies right now.
You know, so y'all can get on him later about that. The Yeager, you know what I'm saying? Let the people know out there where they can find you.
Well, it's been right here this whole time. Instagram, TikTok.
I didn't put it up there, but
oh, does it not?
Yeah.
It shows that it's right there.
There you go. Bam. Ha.
Oh, it's down there too, but I was just talking about right here.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about your name, yes.
Yeah. I mean, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. It's Xbox, PlayStation. It's all bam right here. It's Googleable now, thanks to the Less Than Something Ninjas.
He said he's Googleable. He's Googleable out here in these streets.
I'm finally Googleable. I can join my brothers in tag.
He's Googleable. You know what kind of flex that is that you can say you Googleable out here in these streets?
I mean, that's some money.
You can Google me. But of course, myself, you can find me with the Tag fam. You can find me with the Less Than Stuffy Ninjas fam. Before we jumped on here, we just got through doing a Ninja Banter featuring Tag. So we everywhere.
We out there.
And like I said, you said before that the content's gonna be a little weird for this month, but just bear with it. Just bear with it. It'll all come together come January and beyond, because we're gonna start hitting y'all with content after content after content. Hopefully y'all don't get tired of seeing us, but be on the lookout, because we will
gonna be here anyway.
Some type of review to War Games. So this will be the first since they dropped Takeover. This will be the first takeover in the new 2.0 brand. So we'll see how War Games go. But till we see y'all again, we're gonna give y'all that too sweet love. You know what I'm saying? We gotta warm up that too sweet. We're gonna get you with that too sweet. Just all up in there. You know what I'm saying? Whether you love it, hate it, thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to rate it, comment, like, all that stuff. But most importantly, you got to subscribe. Once again, you can't keep up with us if you're not subscribing, because you're missing out on quick tags. You're missing out on the return of Yeager After Dark. You gotta be there for all. You gotta be there for all of it. Just join the Tag fam. Just join us.
We here.
We will welcome you with open arms. But until then, ladies and gents, Tag out.
And I've never had a